Sandwiched between Mazeroski Way and the Roberto Clemente Bridge, welcome to PNC Park. Major League Baseball on tap, and starting this one, number 52. And Siggy, he's a workhorse, loves pitching deep into his starts.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. 1 up, 1 down. Now it's Randy Arozarena.
Left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Carrying well. You can kiss it goodbye. So he goes the opposite way with that one. 1 down. Here's the veteran second baseman, Brandon Lowe. Now one missed. Swing and a miss. And the count even at 1. Curveball drops in for a strike. Popped up left side. And that is foul. Struck him out looking. That was pretty nasty. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Judge now. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Judge getting to start in right, batting in the cleanup spot, and his batting average this season is over 400. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Aaron Judge with a rocket. It's their second home run of the inning. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Rip, but it curls foul. To the right side, and foul ball. And Machado able to spoil that pitch. The 0-2. And ball 1.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
This to third. And that is that. Back here in Pittsburgh, on the hill for the Reds, Edward Cabrera. What do you look for here? Jacob Young getting ready to hit.
Jacob Young.
On the ground. Machado throws to first in time. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here's the second baseman. Check swing. No appeal. And it's 1-0. Foul ball. Here's a 1-1.
Inside ball.
On the ground, right side. Lowe fires over to first. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Bryce Harper, the next to hit. Swing and a miss.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. A solo shot. Down. Next, it's the Pirates cleanup hitter. Tap foul at the plate. The 0-1. Late on that fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Hard ground ball, base down. And the tying run is on base. Colson Montgomery, the next Pirate to hit. 0-1. Ball 1 there. And a swing and a miss. In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And that's ruled a swing. Top of the second. In now for the Reds, Paul Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt.
And a foul ball. Foul ball there. Oh, and 2 now. That one missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
That one misses. Ball 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Out towards right center field. 1 down. Here's Marcell Ozuna. And that one fouled off. Fouled off left side. 0-2 now. High fly ball, right field. Gets under it. And there are 2 down. Anthony Volpe, the next to hit for the Reds.
Anthony Volpe.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. That's got a chance. That one hops against the fence. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
He was all over that one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Smash to the left side. In plenty of time to first. That's the 3rd out. We head to the bottom of the second. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Harrison Bader.
Harrison Bader.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Bader played his college ball at the University of Florida from the New York area. Went to Horace Mann High School. Check swing. Now a look down to first. No swing. He held up. Patrick Johnson with the call there. The 1-1. And that one fouled off.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
So up next, Patrick Bailey. Swing and a miss, strike one. Fly ball down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting 8.
Here's the veteran outfielder.
Number 20.
Swings through that one. Late on that fastball. In the dirt, blocked. Man at first, one away. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Jorge Soler up at the plate. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. That's the third. And the inning is over. Back here at PNC Park. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, Luis Angel Acuna. In the air, left field. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Randy Arozarena, the next to hit for the Reds.
Ball one.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. Lau at the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time. This one in the air, center field. Young settles underneath it, and there's one away. One out, man at first. Here comes Aaron Judge. He's already homered in this game. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. Here comes Manny Machado. First time up, he grounded to third.
Nope, that's inside.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
Traffic on the bases with one already in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That misses, and it's 2-2. On the ground to short, could be 2. There's 1, and that's 2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Jacob Young. Bunting for a hit. Flips it behind his back.
No, he's
safe. On with a bunt single. Now the number 2 hitter. He's 0 for 1. Nice grab. The underhand flip. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there. Here comes Bryce Harper. He's already homered here in this one. Sanchez a snap throw, but he's back safely. Pitch out, but no action. In the air out towards right center. Acuna makes his way towards it. It falls in, and that's a base hit. The relay to second, and he's got no chance. He's out. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup hitter. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Harper off of first with 2 away. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Back here in Pittsburgh and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Paul Goldschmidt. Foul ball.
Well, these Reds doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really has.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. You can kiss it goodbye. A solo shot. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. Next for Cincinnati, Anthony Volpe doubled his first time up.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And here comes the power hitting catcher, Gary Sanchez. The 0-1.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. Top half of inning number 4. That one is absolutely belted way back there. And that one is off the top of the wall. The relay, but he's in there easily.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Anytime you smoke the ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
This one in the air, center field. Young under it. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. Save! And they add to their lead as the run scores from third. So digging in, Randy Arozarena.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Breaking ball inside. And that's ball 1.
Ball inside.
Still only 1 out here in the inning.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
And that one is downstairs. And the count is 3-1. Tap foul at the plate. Too low, ball 4. And now it's Brandon Lowe.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
2 on, 1 out. Swing and a miss as he was late. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Bader has a beat on it. And there's 2 away. Aaron Judge at the plate. Smoked on the ground to second. Out number 3. Back here at PNC Park at the plate for Pittsburgh, Colson Montgomery. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. That one is gone. So he blasts one out the other way. So here's Bader now.
You know, these Pirates just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Swings through that. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Going back. Caught just shy of the wall. Patrick Bailey will hit next. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up.
Ball 1.
Cut on and missed. Good change up right there. And it's 1-1. What a stop. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Now it's the right fielder. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a foul straight back. 2 down, nobody on. And it's fouled away. That one in the dirt. Ball 1. Up the middle. Volpe on the run. Throw to first. And they get the out. All set for the start of the inning. In now for the Reds, Manny Machado.
Number 64.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
Almost got him to commit, but he held back.
That misses, and it's 2-1. Base knock center field.
Up next for Cincinnati.
So a man at first. Here's Paul Goldschmidt.
Ball.
That one outside. And the count now 2-0. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. So a walk puts runners at first and second. High leverage spot coming up for the big bat of Marcell Ozuna. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
Big at bat right here with an opportunity to do damage. But on the flip side, ground ball, double play, strikeout, that could get the inning back under control on the mound.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Two aboard with one out. Anthony Volpe, the next to hit for the Reds.
Ball, that's just out.
Here's a 1-1. Fouled off down the right side. The Reds trying to break this one open. And we're at the top of the fifth. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. The next pitch misses. 3-2 now. In the air, right field. Should have this one. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And Gary Sanchez at the plate. 1 for 2. Base hit and a run comes in.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. 110 miles per hour, and man, that exit velocity, not every hitter's capable of getting that kind of jump off the bat, no matter.
Line drive, base hit. Here comes Goldie around third. In there safely.
He's in there.
A couple of singles back to back. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Digging in, Randy Arozarena. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. You can kiss it goodbye. Another homer. His second home run of the game. So 2 down. Brandon Lowe now at the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Up the middle. Oh, great stop to first. And very nicely done for the out. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, singing in ballpark entertainment. You got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
Ball, that's out.
Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Yeah, they used one of the kid-sized ones. Can't glove it cleanly. Gets off a throw. Too late, and the runner is safe, and the missed play costs him. First and second, and nobody out. Now it's the second baseman. Swings through that one.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun. And I would bait you into it and try and get you to train Volpe. On the run, sent it over to first. So here is Bryce Harper. Yeah, that's fouled off. Ripped on the ground to second. Whips it to first. Now 2 out. Here's the third baseman. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 1. Line drive, base hit. In comes the runner from third. It's an RBI single. It's 11-4.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
That smash towards center. And that will end the inning. Back here in Pittsburgh. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge.
Ball one.
On the ground to third. And that's just foul. 1-1 now. That one ripped, but foul. Got him. The Judge is down on strikes. Here's Machado. 1 for 3. Grounds one to short. Montgomery throws to first in time. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. 2 down, bases empty. Here is Goldschmidt.
Hey.
That's in there. Swing and a ground ball. Throws to first.
He's out.
That's the inning. Well, we go bottom 6. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Harrison Bader. Line drive, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Waste no time there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity.
Adam Ottavino getting the call to the mound.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw. Ow. Tag. Ow. Great throw by Gary Sanchez. Just missed. Back to the mound. He's got it. Slings to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder. Fought off foul. And that is out of play. Two down, nobody on. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Up next for the Pirates, Jorge Soler. And that is cut on and missed. Strike 1. In the dirt. And a swing and a miss. Down on. Back here at PNC Park. Now it's the Reds DH, Marcell Ozuna. And first offering is fouled off. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. He flexes his power with that swing. His second homer of the night. Anthony Volpe, the next to hit for the Reds. On the ground, out to short. Montgomery slings to first. That's the first out at the top of the 7th.
Up next for
Gary Sanchez.
Catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Ball one.
1 out, bases empty, and a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. Next pitch is outside. Rips that one center field. That's a hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away. Luis Angel Acuna digs in. Jose Urquidy on the pitch here.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters.
Montgomery Quick feed to second for one. A one-pitch double play out of the pen. Back to the top of the order now. And now the Pirates leadoff man, Jacob Young. First pitch swinging. Ground ball, Goldie. He'll do it himself, and one away in the bottom of the seventh. Here's the second baseman. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. And he hits a ground ball right side. That's out number 2. And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. Strike 2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back. And that one is gone. Bryce Harper goes deep. His second home run of the game. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. He swings and fouls one off. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
Swings and misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swings through that one, out in front that time. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. And now Bader up to the plate. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Bases now loaded with 2 away. Patrick Bailey, the next Pirate to hit. In the air, left field, down the line, and that drops foul. Check swing, went around. No balls, 2 strikes. Swings and misses. It's back here in Pittsburgh, ready to begin the 8th. Randy Arozarena getting ready to hit. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Brandon Lowe will hit next. Line to right center field. That's a base hit. And that's a 1-out single. Looking to extend the play now. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely. Here is Aaron Judge. Down and away for ball 1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away. Now Machado up here. In the dirt. The 1-0. Lined, and that's a base hit. Here comes Lowe. The run comes in to score from second.
Everything came together for him. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And that's a foul ball. 2 on, 1 out. Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Didn't go. And a foul ball. Two on, two outs.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Laser base hit. Runner from third comes across.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. And that is that. Ready for the bottom of the eighth. At the plate for Pittsburgh, number 20.
Number 20.
And first offering is fouled off.
Ball, that's low.
That one ripped right center field, way back there. And out of here. He'll touch them all. And now the DH, Jorge Soler. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. And a big swing and a miss. Ground ball left side. Over to Goldie. What a pick to save the play and get the first out. Back to the top of the order. Here's the center fielder, Jacob Young. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Ground ball up the middle. And it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now pitching for
So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Reds, Brusdar Graterol.
Compared to some days,
Runner on the go. Foul ball there. And now the 0-1. In the air to left center. Arozarena under it. 2 down. Here's Bryce Harper. No question about this one. It's out of here. And he's gone yard again. That's his third home run of the game. Foul ball. 2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball.
High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. This one in the air, center field. And that is that. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the Reds catcher, Gary Sanchez. On the ground to the left, Montgomery. Gets it to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. So back to the top of the order. Here's the center fielder, Luis Angel Acuna. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Now the left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Aye.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the ninth. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Colson Montgomery. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And it's 0-2. Got him. One out. And now it's going to be Harrison Bader. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Out to short. Volpe throws it to first in time. And the Pirates with only one out left. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That one ripped left field, and that's got extra bases written all over it. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double. And now, number 20. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. That's strike one. And that one is lifted in the air. Arozarena on the move. And he makes the catch. Ball game, and the Reds take this one in a blowout. Cabrera with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
14-8 is the final. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
You distant light across the ocean.